It's your boy T Wheels, man. We back at it today, man. I want to say thank you for everybody that's been watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that like button as well. Today, man, I'm just gonna pretty much just talk to you about me seeing Nipsey Hussle in concert or in person. Then I'm gonna have to show y'all the raw footage at the end. So I'm just, it's a little story time basically. So I'm just gonna tell you how I end up, seeing them in person. So, I was actually working at this car dealership. It was called Conyers Nissan at the time. One of the rewards that they was gonna do for myself, along with like five other salesmen, they was gonna reward us by going to Amsterdam. And at first I had no idea that I actually was gonna go to Amsterdam with the guys and everything. So, uh, one of the general managers, he came up to me. He was like, the owner of the store, he like your work ethic, this and that. We want to reward you by going to Amsterdam. However, you're gonna have to get a passport and all those things. So I was like, all right, cool. So you already know I was kind of really excited that I had the chance to go to Amsterdam. I never been to Amsterdam, never been outside the country. All those things. You already know what go down to Amsterdam. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just kind of like talking about it with my friends. I'm just sharing the news with my mom and everything, and it's like everybody's like kind of excited for me. But this was like maybe June, July. I can't remember. I want to say it was like early June. They getting ready to take off and everything, and so you know. I'm just scrolling through my phone. I'm at work, it was a little break time. I'm just scrolling through my phone and I see Nipsey Hussle was coming to Atlanta. So I was like, damn, that's damn near the same week that, we're supposed to be leaving. So, man, I was like, man, I really want to go see Nipsey. But I was like, damn, we got this trip to Amsterdam coming up. And, something in my heart just kept saying, man, see if they'll allow you to go to the Nipsey Hussle concert instead. And I know what most people think. You be like, man, you turned down Amsterdam, for a concert. But just keep listening to the story. But anyway, yeah. So I run downstairs. By that time, Victory Lap was finna drop. I had been a big Nipsey Hussle fan. Leading up until that point already. I went downstairs to the GM who initially told me that I can go to Amsterdam. I went up to him, I showed him my phone, I said, sir, listen, I know I appreciate y'all, allowing me to go to Amsterdam with y'all. I'm kind of having trouble getting my passport and everything. Anyway, is it cool if, instead of me going to Amsterdam, can y'all just send me to this Nipsey Hussle concert and, I'll just come back to work, the next day or whatever. He looked at me kind of funny, like, you sure that's what you want to do? I was like, yeah, So again, anybody who knew me, especially at that time, they knew I was a big Nipsey Hussle fan. The Victory Lap album had already had dropped. I had bought 2 copies of it. One for the car because I had, the car I was driving. I had my CD player and everything, so I had bought a CD album, and then I had went and bought the digital copy on my phone. So I just liked everything that he preached, as far as like ownership, the marathon continues, just everything that he said was just, it was profound. He talked like he had some sense. So, this day and time, you get famous celebrities or, I'll just say rappers and, not a lot of them, they really don't be enlightened. So, I thought that was kind of cool that, he was a little different from everybody else. But anyway, boom, I ended up getting these tickets, man, and I got 2 tickets. Originally, I was trying to take my girl, but, for whatever reason, she couldn't make it. So I ended up taking one of my homeboys who was working with me at the time. So, man, like, we get there, it was just, like, one of the best experiences that I ever had in my life, man, just, like, I remember just walking in, seeing how he had his merch table set up, and by me being an aspiring artist, to me that was big for me to see. I felt like I actually needed to see that because it just gave me motivation, inspiration, and also gave me an idea as to how I can build my empire or whatever. So man, it was just real nice, just walking into the theater, and getting past his merch, because as soon as you walk into the theater, like you couldn't walk to the actual auditorium without, you know, passing the merch table, you know, with all his shirts hanging, and they were serving drinks on the other side. So, you know, it was real dope, nice and neat how they had everything set up. But, you know, actually walking into the theater and just seeing, you know, Nipsey on stage performing, doing his thing, it was like a real motivational thing. Man, just seeing him in person on stage, you know, doing his thing, performing his, you know, some of his old songs. He did some stuff from Crenshaw, you know, of course, which you'll get to see. And he did, you know, a lot of music from his recent album. So, you know, afterwards, I had a great time at the concert, man. It was really just mind blowing to say the least. So, you know, the next day, you know, I ended up going back to work, and, you know, the following day, everybody's taking off to go to Amsterdam and everything. So, you know, in the beginning, people was looking at me, you know, kind of funny and strange or whatever. They was like, man, you know, you turned down Amsterdam to go to a Nipsey Hussle concert. And I was like, yeah, you know, I was at the time I was really really okay with that decision. I was like, man, like this is something I really, you know, I had no regrets. You know, to this day still no regrets. I found out later that, you know, the guys who ended up going to Amsterdam, they actually got an extra $1,000 spending money that they, you know, that they could have did whatever they wanted with it. So, you know, I missed out on that. But at the same time, who would have known that, you know, months later that, you know, this man, you know, would have had passed away. So again, me being at that concert, I just remember, you know, holding up my phone trying to get footage of him. But then I remember there were times I said, man, put your phone down, man, take all this in, you know. So I got a little footage, but I didn't get as much footage as I should, because for one, none of us had no idea that this man would be passing away months later. Two, I was just trying to enjoy this, you know, to enjoy the situation. I wasn't trying to be a robot like we are programmed to be. You know, we just automatically pull out our phones and just, you know. So I was just really just trying to just take in the experience. And man, when I tell you that that was one of the most mind-blowing experiences, one of the most profound, one of the most, man, it was everything. Like just being able to see somebody that you admire, you know, I ain't gonna say an idol, but, you know, somebody that you admire. That would have been equivalent to me, you know what I'm saying, going to see Master P as a kid, or even, you know, even seeing, I would say, Tupac, you know, because Master P's still alive, and shout out to him. He's one of my biggest inspirations in the rap game as well. But that's, to me, by Nipsey passing, that was like seeing Tupac, you know, in his prime. And, you know, I was basically a baby, a kid when, you know, when everything went down with Pac. But he was like one of my first inspirations as well. But to make a long story short, man, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all this raw footage of Nipsey Hussle, man. The footage that I was able to obtain while I was there, man. It's just gonna be the raw footage. I hope y'all enjoy it, because I had a great time. In the beginning, I was really debating for a long time if I even should, you know, even share this. But I was like, man, you know, it's a lot of Nipsey Hussle fans out there. Of course, you know, I'm not the only one. Y'all, you know, I'm sure you watching this, you know, you probably one as well. But I just wanted to share my experience at a Nipsey Hussle concert. So, man, I hope y'all enjoy this footage. And here it is.